Hey everybody, a happy, wonderful April the 5th. And today happens to be a Sunday. And today is Palm Sunday. Now, I did not post a significant Carpe Diem card as I am doing each and every day. Instead, I posted a picture down below, which I think speaks volumes in and of itself. And clearly, today's message for seizing the day is so important. An individual who came into town with magnanimous glory, only a few days later to be betrayed and isolated and ignored and whatever other verbs and adjectives and adverbs you want to add to that, but came back in glory once again. Now, I equate that to saying, take into account your own personal lives. One of the things that immediately comes to mind is, he who humbles himself shall be exalted, and he who exalts himself shall be humbled. How often have we gone out there and put ourselves up on a pedestal only to realize that we may not necessarily be the best story in town, or we've fallen from grace, so to speak. To be ignored by those who knew us and those who know us, and to be deserted and hard to say. But this happens in all our lives at some point. Lies, innuendos, things that are made up that other people will believe, that will cause them to suddenly not know the individual that they once knew. And so it is so befitting in this time, as we are in the beginning of the Easter week for the Christians who celebrate. And I know I was watching the Ten Commandments last night, a classic movie that goes back so many years to when I was a child. And it never loses its punch. It never loses the true meaning of the story. I will ask you to look forward to a podcast I will publish this week as we are getting into the festivities of the Holy Week, which will cause the downfall but the rising up again. The podcast is The Greatest Story Ever Told, and not just under Friday Night Lights. Now, those of you that are familiar with what Friday Night Lights stand for, you'll understand. But I also think of the song, I get knocked down, but I get up again. Nothing's ever going to keep me down. And I also think of the story of the phoenix rising from the ashes of the fire to be reborn and rebirthed and rising to greatness once again. So today, on this day, Palm Sunday, I think that the story speaks for itself. And to look inward and realize that there will be times in your life that you may come into town exalted in glory, only a few days later to have it all come toppling down. But you shall rise again, because he did. And so that's my story for today. Many blessings to all of you out there, no matter what faith you follow. Many blessings. And may the health be exuded to each and every one of you and your family members during this situation that we're going through, because we will come out on the other side successfully. Bob DiGiacomo, Intentional Growth Coaching. Until tomorrow, bye for now.